12 incline, 8 miles per hour speed. I feel like a freaking Terminator right now. I hate running. So when a company called The Run sent me a treadmill to try out, I was all for it if it's gonna make running any more fun than it isn't right now. So in today's video, we're gonna be trying this treadmill out to see if it can change my perspective on running, as well as to see if this treadmill is any good. Because running is definitely something that I need here in my late 30s. Because this ain't right.
Why was I cursed with this weakness for snack treats?
So, first things first, this treadmill came like this out of the box, all right? We've got the user manual, we got wheels, we got 2 plastic thingies. What? We've got the nuts and the bolts, and we've got the treadmill itself, but luckily, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy lately. This isn't an ad for Hogwarts Legacy, I just really like the game. But through playing that game, I've learned a couple spells, so we're just gonna do this. Gonna see if this thing works anymore. Reparo! And voila! We've got a built treadmill. Been working on my magic. Pretty impressive, I know. This actually only took me like 10 minutes to build, which is not bad at all. All right. Ah! Nah, I'm just joking with you. It's got this little pressure thing right here to make sure that you don't get smashed or your fingers don't get smashed. Ah, it's good engineering. All right, so now that we've got this treadmill built, let's plug it in and see if it can make me like running again, because God, I hate running. If only there was a spell that could just run for me. I'm gonna have to go look that up in the Hogwarts library. The Run Treadmill's buttons and bits mysteriously light up, ready to obey your every command. All right, hold on. This cape is getting way too hot. Now to turn it on, it comes with this little red key, which is actually pretty cool. Instead of it being a key that like goes inside of it, it's actually just a magnet that you can drop onto here. Boom, that's the key that's gonna be able to turn it on, and then the power button is down here. There you go. You'll hear that little beep. Now you know it's working. And now let's look up here at the screen that you're gonna be looking at. Now just to quickly run you through what's going on this display screen, you've got the calories you've burned, you've got the time you've been running, you've got the distance that you've ran, you've got the incline, you can put it to different percentages. This treadmill, by the way, is super awesome for that. And then over here on the right, you're gonna be able to see what your speed is. Now you've got some quick buttons here if you wanna go to 5%, 8%, or 12% incline, you can do that really fast, or you can go to 3, 5, or 8 miles per hour right there, or you can adjust them manually with the minus and plus, or the up and down over here. You've also got the start and the stop button, super easy to see. And then if you want to do a little bit of programming, you got that right here. As far as treadmills go, this one seems like it is super easy to use so far. I'm gonna put some shoes on so I can run on this thing, and we're gonna test this thing out, and we're gonna finally see if this thing can actually make me like running again. Because one of the big things that I don't like about running is outside, it's hot, I'm just lazy and I don't want to go run. And for inside, the reason why I never want to run is mainly because treadmills are always just really in the way, which obviously this one solves because you can fold it up. With a lot of the super duper expensive treadmills, you get all sorts of crazy stuff that you don't need, like TV screens of running on a trail. I've never understood that. I've never thought that I was running on a trail. Or you can get super simplistic ones that don't work very well. And this one just kind of feels like a tech company built it, because everything just looks clean, the interface is nice, it's sturdy, but not like the heaviest thing ever. But again, we're gonna test it to see if it actually makes me wanna run. So I'm gonna be testing this out for 7 days to see if every morning I can get up and just run right out of bed. I'm gonna keep the camera and the light close to my bed just so I can flip it all on in the morning, start running, see if I can keep it up for 7 days, because I don't think I've ever run for 7 days consecutively in my life. All right, let's start the challenge. All right guys, it is day 3 of testing out this treadmill. So far, I still hate running, but I have enjoyed walking a lot more. And this treadmill has made it so much easier to just get up and start walking. Now today I'm gonna test out the incline feature, which I've heard is a really cool feature on this treadmill, but we're gonna see if it works really well. We'll turn it up to 5%. We'll see what it does. Okay, I feel it going up. Oh yeah, that's making the old glutes burn. All right, let's turn it up to, wow, this is actually really hard, just going at 3. All right, let's go to 8%. We'll see how high that is. Oh yeah, This is actually pretty hard. I could see doing this for like 5 minutes and being exhausted. 8% incline is pretty tiring. Let's try 12%, even though, man, do I not want to do 12%. I think 12% is the max. Yeah, 12% is the max, which makes total sense because I don't know how much higher this thing could get. This reminds me of hiking up mountains in Colorado, honestly. Let's turn the speed up just because I hate myself. We'll turn it up to 5, so it's a little bit of a jog. Oh my, instantly, my calves are burning. But this is working really well. All right, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna go to 8 miles per hour. Oh, this is the worst. 12 incline, 8 miles per hour speed. I feel like a freaking Terminator right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was not good. Okay. You can get a really good workout on this thing. And now it's slowly lowered down. I don't know if I like running yet. I actually still kind of hate running. But this thing is pretty damn cool. All right, let's go to day 4 through 7. Okay, challenge complete. I tested this treadmill out for 7 days straight, and here are my thoughts, pros, cons, and also health benefits that I found. Now, let's start with the health benefits because they're obvious. If you're not running and then suddenly you are running for 7 days straight, you're going to see some sort of health benefit. All right, right up here, I'm gonna throw my step counter of how many steps I've been getting per day all throughout this entire challenge, which generally I'm at like 2,000, 2,500 steps per day. I was averaging 6,000 steps per day while using this treadmill, as you can see. Now, I started out around 160 at the beginning of this, and I am down to a healthy 158 pounds. Now, given for this, I did eat a lot healthier this week. Sometimes I kind of failed. Bruh. But for the most part, I ate pretty healthy, but I think the running helped a lot. But overall, to answer the question of this video, did it make me like running again? Unfortunately, it didn't make me love running again. But what it did do is it got me exercising again, which I have thoroughly enjoyed. I am going to try and push myself to run more, but I feel a lot more motivated when I'm walking or even light jogging rather than full-on sprinting Terminator mode. But overall, this treadmill was great and it worked really great, which leads me into my pros and cons, or rather con, not plural. Pro number 1, the folding feature. It's super cool how you can just fold the thing up and you can put it away. Second pro is, although it's kind of heavy, which it has to be able to hold someone's weight while they're running, it's pretty darn easy to move, especially on carpet, but even on wood, it was pretty easy to slide. Pro number 3, which I've kind of already alluded to, but it is super solidly built. The whole thing feels good. It's not shaking. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart on you. It feels like a good treadmill. Number 4 pro is how simple this treadmill is. I love its simplicity. It doesn't have a bunch of TVs, and it doesn't have to connect to an app just to work. It's just the easiest thing to keep you motivated, to just turn it on, run, get your exercise in, turn it off, and you're good to go. Pro number 5, which is something I think that sets it apart from some other treadmills, is that it has incline. And the incline works really, really well. And the last pro on this list is the price point. This treadmill, with its incline features and also being solidly built and everything else that comes along with it, the foldability, all the other pros, this thing is only right around $300. Now, I would give you an exact price, but prices on Amazon are always constantly changing, so I'm gonna let you go check out what price it is right now. And if you want to pick up your own The Run Treadmill, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description below right now. Now, if you're wondering if I found any cons, which I usually do in any product, no matter what it is, because nothing is perfect, I would say that my only con is really about preference, and it is that it's not as feature-filled as some of the other treadmills out on the market. Now, again, this is a huge pro for me because I like the simplicity. I don't care about the TVs that show you running on a path, but I say this in the cons or things that you may want to know, because if that is something that you really want out of a treadmill, this may not be the treadmill for you. Outside of that though, and overall, I think this treadmill is pretty freaking sweet. And like I said before, a link to it is down in the description below. Now, lastly, I want to give a huge shout out to The Run for sending me this treadmill to check out. And if you guys want to support my work and videos like this that I create, I do have a Patreon, which I will link down in the description below if you want to support your boy. I've also got a book called The Very Strange Universe of Dr. Natalia Zeal, which is a sci-fi that you could also support me by buying. That's also linked below. And lastly, if you want the simplest way of supporting my channel, just hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends. I'm gonna throw a video right up here of something that YouTube thinks you're gonna be very interested in. I'm Eric, this is Eric's Tech World, where tech and adventure meet. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.